Travis Scott is jacking boys for the second time, possibly dropping JACKBOYS 2 this Friday. So let's get into everything: new snippets, official cover, the date for this album, and more. And as always, leave a like, subscribe, it helps my channel out a ton. All right, let's dive into all of this stuff. First, starting off with the official cover to JACKBOYS 2. Travis posted this today, and as you probably already saw in the thumbnail as well, with the caption, "We shall eat soon." So yeah, it definitely is a similar vibe to the first JACKBOYS cover. I'm not gonna lie, that first cover is really tough to beat. It's pretty iconic, but you guys do know how Travis is. For Utopia, we got like 5 different alternative covers before the actual one dropped. We obviously also have this cover as well, which was being teased on Travis's website. So who knows what will happen and what will end up as the official cover. These types of decisions in music could literally go up until the last second. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like it? Which one is better, the first JACKBOYS cover or this one? Now, along with this cover, like I said, we do have a completely new snippet, our first of 2 snippets today, which is also looking like it is the album trailer. So before we talk about it, here is a listen and watch to that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Obviously, there are no lyrics, but we heard those synths, that classic Travis production that we all know and love. So I'm all here for it, especially having a sound that we know for a fact everyone in Cactus Jack can work well together on. Which I say that because we know that every Cactus Jack member will be on this album now, with Sofego posting that he is on this project, where he wasn't on the last one, so that's going to be exciting to see as well. And that is part of the very few things on this album that we know are 100% for sure happening. Obviously, we know some of the songs that are most likely going to be on this project, like Kicked Out, which is the song that Travis previewed on his Instagram about a few months ago now at this point, along with She Goin' Dumb, which he has been playing at shows for ages now. I'm sure you guys have all heard that snippet by this point, but I'm getting off track right now. Let's also listen to this second all new snippet that we got today. No name, but it was posted on Travis's story, and like the other, take a listen yourself before we talk about it.
But 2000 excursion, put it for a bird. Tryna add the booby, but just say the word. Say it before my bird first. It's the early bird. Ay.
Once again, let me know your thoughts on both of these snippets. Which one do you like more? Comment down below. Me personally, I'm definitely liking that first snippet more, mostly because I do like these synth ethereal type beats, I'll call them, over the Sheck West whisper flow. But both are good, I just prefer that first one. Now, that first one is pretty obviously cemented on JACKBOYS 2. That second snippet, though, is for a brand deal. So there's a pretty high chance that because it's just so close to JACKBOYS 2 release, that it could end up on that track list, but it's not going to be as concrete as that first snippet, obviously. Like I said, that's quite literally a trailer for the album. And what's crazy is I don't think that's the final trailer either, mostly because we only really saw Travis in that video, with it missing Don, Sheck West, Fago, of course, and Cactus Jack's alleged new member, Wally the Sensei, which, if that name doesn't ring a bell or sound familiar, he was on GNX on the song Dodger Blue. It's going to be very interesting to see how these two sounds collide too on this project, because they are literal polar opposites. Like, I don't think anything from Travis's sound has like any West Coast flair, in my opinion, which that's like all what Wally is. So yeah, it's going to be really cool to see how they experiment with all of this different stuff on this project. But back to the trailer. Yeah, Travis always has these flashy rollouts, and I don't blame him. Every project he drops is doing 300K easy. I mean, Days Before Rodeo did 360K, and it's 10 years old, so expect more from this rollout now that we're close to getting this project, and a lot of videos talking about it from me as well. But yeah, this is definitely not the last trailer. And speaking of all of this, getting into the rollout, it does bring up another very important conversation, which is going to be the date. When is this thing coming? We have been waiting forever. We're hungry. Travis wants to feed us, as you guys can tell from all of his captions. Well, there are two pretty clear options that are very soon, so let's go over them. Now, this first one is a July 4th release, which is this Friday, which I do think is a pretty big possibility, and I'll talk about why in a second, but here is what leaked first. Now, according to leakers, and take it with a grain of salt because these are leaks, nothing official, they are leaks, this album has been set for a July 4th drop for a while now. They also say that multiple planned events, maybe this means like fan listening party type events, got canceled. So that's why we haven't heard or seen much besides this trailer and snippets for months now about this album. And we all know that Travis loves his summer autumn dates as well. So yeah, this would make total sense for it to drop on July 4th, especially with it just being so long from when we first got teased. But a lot of people, and even possibly Travis himself, are hinting at a different date, and that is July 11th, the next week over. And this is a very important date because it is when Clips' album is dropping with Pusha T. And unless you have been living under a total rock, Pusha T obviously disrespected Travis pretty hard, dissed him pretty hard. And with his album's track list getting revealed, there is a part 2 to the diss on that album. So yeah, Travis could definitely do this. If he's feeling petty, he would obviously sell more than Pusha T. When it comes to album sales, we all know that he is not shy of a challenge either. Not that Pusha T would be a challenge. Pretty much all of his albums have been dropped on dates of other huge artists, Astroworld and Mac Miller, Utopia and Post Malone, and we just obviously had that entire battle and war of Days Before Rodeo versus Sabrina Carpenter. So him dropping JACKBOYS 2, a project that definitely has more hype dropping than a re-release of Days Before Rodeo, a 10-year album, just because it's new music alone is gonna make sales crazy, especially if they do it with bundles, which we all know Travis is the bundle merchant demon. So this could be the ultimate silent diss to Pusha without even saying a word. And what would be even crazier is him just saying fuck it and dropping on the 4th, and then his second week sales outstream Pusha's album. That would be dirty work, man. But honestly, after Pusha called Travis harmless, a dancing monkey, and all these other things, that shit's disrespectful, and you gotta do what you gotta do. And if you didn't comment already, let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you like these snippets, the cover? Let me know. I read everything and love seeing you guys start different conversations talking about everything. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and turn notifications on because I will be making videos on everything that goes on in this Travis rollout. So yeah, be here for the videos. Join my Discord and follow my Twitter and all other socials in the description. I'm getting a lot more active on my IG and TikTok, so go follow those as well. Thanks so much for watching, and on that note,